Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Off the play fake. Monk. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd and 2, Monk.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down now, Westbrook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down and 6.
They'll set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Monk. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Monk. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Vita Vea, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. Michaels. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Monk. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Off play action. Monk. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes makes it a 7-3 lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, this is White, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Monk.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Touchdown, LA!
John L. Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bucs have yet again retaken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Monk. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So his first sack of the game at CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Third down and 10.
Looking to throw. Monk. Dancing to his left.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the gun. Monk. This is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They're going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Westbrook. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now a give, right side. Michaels. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down now, Michaels. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Back to throw. Monk.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A.
Darnell Mooney.
51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On first down, Westbrook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook
had a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Michaels.
On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Cunningham. Touchdown, Rams.
Darnell Mooney.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Atwell now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cunningham to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Up the middle they go. Michaels. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Made at the Bucs 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. This complete to Jones. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Caught by Jones. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll run it here.
And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Caught on the right outside by Jones. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.